Hi everybody, hope we're well and welcome back to the live LLG lessons. So we're going really well so far, so I hope you're enjoying them at home. Thank you to all the views, all the comments coming in from all over the country. Welcome to the new ladies who have joined our community this week as well. So obviously, as you know, we're expanding our physical centres across the country, but we're trying to reach women across the country through our digital element. So bringing some lessons live to your home, particularly during lockdown when we can still get on top of our golf and learn a little bit more about the game. So in a couple of weeks' time, we'll be able to get back to it as better golfers. So, so on that point as well, you might have seen in the news today on Monday. Before lockdown, there's a big petition to keep golf courses and golf ranges open, and on Monday that's been discussed in Parliament. So yeah, we'll keep an eye on that and keep you updated with the news on that. But I think golf and gyms are going to be reviewed on Monday in Parliament and discussed. So fingers crossed, we've got some good news coming our way. So far with the lives, we've gone through some chipping content, some viewers' choice. So what do you need help with your game? And tonight's a bit of a putting special. So we're not going to cover putting too much yet, but it is a really important part of the game. So if you play any round of golf, 40% of all your shots on that golf round is with your putter. So I think it's really important that we do some stuff at home on this, and there's some great drills you can do around the house to help with it. So in terms of setups, you just need a little bit of space for this. So hopefully you can all get involved in this. I've got my putting mat back out here, which you can purchase. I got this, it's only like £40 this, so quite affordable, but really good putting surface. A carpet is absolutely fine as well. And today I've got a really technical piece of equipment, which is a mug as well. So we can use, I'm sure we've got a mug at home which we can put into if you haven't got a hole in your putting green. So little things like this around the house, just get involved with. And I've tried to use things today which try to be creative again with our tips from home on things we can use around the house to improve our golf. So you will, if you've got a keen eye, you will notice as well there, I've got some elastic bands on my putter. So that's going to be part of the drills later on. So if you were wondering what I've got with 2 elastic bands on my putter, all will be revealed very shortly. So in terms of putting, it's really important. So let's talk about some of the fundamentals first. So the key thing to remember, and I say this to everyone I coach, when we're teaching and learning the full swing, the idea of the game is to really have the ability to rotate the face, keep it open. So for that we need a grip that's in the fingers. Now in the fingers, we can do a lot with the club face, which is key to full swings. With the putting though, it's the opposite actually. You want to try and take the hands out of it. So for the first point today, it's just about your hold. How do you hold the putter at home? Do you hold it like an iron, like a driver? Personally, I like to teach having a slightly different grip that gets more in the palm of the grip, which keeps the face more secure and doesn't move around and make the putter face too unstable, which causes the putter to miss offline. So the first checkpoint is to make sure that the putter grip is very much in your lifeline. So you can see as I take my grip here, I'm holding that now in my lifeline of the grip, not got my hand wrapped over like my normal setup. It's underneath, and then I get my second hand and also put it underneath the grip. Okay, so simply when I hold that now, I feel like it's quite secure in the palms. And that's really important to try and get it nice and secure. So that's definitely something to bear in mind. If you do hold like a normal club, consider just putting it in the lifelines of your grip for a bit of security. That's why a lot of players you might see on the TV have fatter grips, because that naturally puts it in the palm as well. So that's something to consider. Now the second option, so we need 2 options tonight. There are other options to explore, but the other one which I've had quite a bit of success with a few lessons this year, I can think of a couple of ladies here which have had a go at this. So first of all, if I was to take my setup like this here, now one of the key things with putting is to try and get your shoulders nice and square. Okay. Now another option with your grip is to try and reverse the hand, so left below right. Now look when I do that here on the camera, if you can see my shoulders, just notice when I do that how my left shoulder then comes forward. Okay, so you know, I had a lesson with, I think Louise this year at the academy, where she was struggling a little bit of putting in direction, and we tried that little adaptation there on the grip, and Sandra as well, actually thinking about it, and we just brought the left shoulder forward, and that immediately made a nice difference. And straight away you might try that and feel really comfortable, so give that a go and have a play around them two grips. But for me, whether it's left below right or right below left, it's got to be in the palms of the grip and not in the fingers. Okay. Now, in terms of the setup to a putt, we're going to go through some nice drills in a second, but other fundamentals just quickly to touch on. We want to get the stance nice and solid, which I explained in a previous video. You can go back and check on that one as well. And the eye line, you want your eyes to be directly over the golf ball. Okay, so eyes straight over the ball. If you want to do a test at home on that, you can get another golf ball out, get yourself set up, and just put the golf ball over your left eye and just drop it and see if it touches the golf ball. Okay, I won't do it now in case we get golf balls everywhere on the live feed, but just try that at home, drop it from your left eye, see if it touches the golf ball on the way down. Okay. Now, the second point to mention there, before we get stuck into lining up and how to strike the golf ball, and I say this to every class I do, and I think it's so important, when you set over the golf ball and you've got your nice solid base here, you want to try and keep this head nice and still. Okay? If you keep the head nice and still, you're guaranteeing no movement and no movement of the club face at impact. Without a doubt, this is the biggest thing I see. The head is moved so early, it affects your club face angle at impact. So a little drill you can try at home, bit of fun if you get your carpet out tonight, get a mug out and just see if you can hold a putt from this distance here with your eyes closed. Okay? So get over the ball, back and through, shut your eyes, and then try and get the ball in the cup. And I did, live on air. So I did that 50 times earlier, I got them every time, so if that missed, that would have been a bit unfair. But I was with my eyes closed, honestly. You know, I had a cap on there, but they were definitely closed. If you close your eyes, it keeps you nice and still. So that's a nice little game to try at home. Now, the next one I want to go through is, you know, a bit about lining up. So these are nice little gadgets you can try as well. So I know, if I show the camera here, I know a lot of you might have these, but this is a good one just to, you know, a little sensor which you put your golf ball in and just draw a line just like this here, just with a Sharpie pen. So when you take your golf ball out, it looks like this here. And that's great when you're on the putting green. Obviously, we mark the golf ball and then we can just line that line up to our intended target. So right down the target line here, and then when we get over the ball, all my job is there just to try and line the golf ball up with my putter line, and I can get it started bang on line. And that's 2 in now, it's 2 out of 2 on a roll. So I've got lined up, we're in the hole or in the cup. So I've lined up while I kept my head still. So these are all nice little tips to make sure that you're starting the ball on line and you're making sure your putter face is nice and square at impact. A nice little start I read the other week was your putter direction, or the putter success, is dictated by 90% of what the putter face is doing at impact. So regardless of whether you might hear coaches talk about arcing the stroke or straight back, straight through, as long as your putter is nice and square at impact, that's all that really matters. So just think about that and just try and work on getting that nice line there going towards your target. Okay, so we've got a couple more drills. We've got a little game as well to start and to finish the session off tonight. But the elastic bands, you notice at the start of the lesson here. Now this is a again, thinking of things you do around the house. This is one just to go through strike. Now if you struggle with distance control, so trying to get the ball up to the hole or hit it too hard, then it might be because you're not quite striking the middle of the putt consistently. Okay. So this one here, thankfully, I've started to get a wear mark now with this putter. It's getting pretty old, but I'm quite sentimental with this putter. I don't want to lose it, but I've got a nice little wear mark in the middle. So that's good feedback that I'm striking it out of the middle of the face. Now, obviously, if I hit the toe or the heel, I don't quite get that acceleration off the putter face, so it really affects my distance. So a good little drill at home to try, if you've got some elastic bands tonight, all this week, just put them around the toe, put them around the heel. Make it as hard as you want as well. So I can pull these elastic bands in to make it super hard. So now I've only got a small gap there. Now if I hit that elastic band, it's just going to be a dead hit and there's going to be no energy off the putter face. So I can give that a go again now. So just get myself lined up. Going through my routine, I've got my solid base. I'm going to keep my head nice and still. And I've got to really try and get this in the middle, because if I don't, it's not going to reach the cup. So let's give this a go here. Back and through. And that's three in a row now, okay? So I might quit in a minute, but I'm getting good at this now. So strike it in the middle, I've got my putter nice and square down to the target line. So that's a really nice one to try at home. Keep testing yourself, get your elastic bands out and get a good strike on the ball. Now, the next one I'm going to talk about, again, quick fire tips these, anything you can take, just try and improve your game at home. The next tip we've got here is we've got £3 coins. So £3 coins, and this is to try and encourage you hitting slightly up on the ball, which is what we've got to do with putting, okay? So with a putt, we want to try and hit it slightly on the ass end, similar to a driver. We want to get the ball rolling as quick as we can. So this little drill here, if I explain this one here, if we can come down with the camera. So we're going to get these nice £3 coins here. You're going to set up to the ball, and the idea of the drill is as you come back through impact, you've got to try and hit it slightly on the up and try and take off that top. Certainly the first coin, the second coin maybe as well, but we want to try and leave the bottom coin there, okay? And try and send that first coin down the mat somewhere. So if I have a little go at this here, so just back and through, perfect. So you can see here, I've started low and I've come up on it, so I've sent the £1 coin down the mat there. So that's a really good drill just to see and test whether you're hitting the ball on the up. Let's give that one a go. Even better. So that's the ultimate goal there, guys. If you can do that one, if you can just clean off the top £1 coin, believe me, it's very difficult, but see if you can take off the top £1 coin and leave the other two in place. So you know that you've come up on the ball and hit it slightly on the ass end. Okay, so very tough drill that one, but give that one a try. That's what we're aiming for with the putting. And then we've got, plenty of drills to try there, and then we've got one more game here to try, which I will try and give a go, and I'm going to set you a little challenge this week to see if you can beat it. So you're going to get a carpet here, and for those who watched the live lessons early in the year, this is a good one we did at home with some toilet roll. So I've not quite got a toilet roll this time, but this is a good one to try. So I'm going to put a stick here or a marker just at the end. And the idea is you need 2 golf balls for this. And this is all about trying to get working your distance control. So for this one here, you've got to start off with this golf ball. If you want to challenge yourself, keep your elastic bands on. I'm going to challenge myself and keep them on. We'll go with eyes open for this one though. And from this one, we're just going to just nudge the ball to start with. So that'll be 1. The next ball here, I move forward. Got to try and get this ball past the first golf ball. So try this. Okay, that'll be 2. Then I've got to bring this one back. We're going to try and pass that golf ball now for 3. So there's 3. And I'm going to go for 4. That's 4. Just every time I'm just feeling like I'm just going a little bit longer on the stroke, trying to get a bit more distance. That'll be 5. Now my red line is the end, so I can't hit the red line, so I've got to get it in this gap here to get 6. Let's try one more. Yeah, that's 6. Now I've got a very small amount now for 7. Let's give this a quick go, see if we can get to 7. No! Okay, so my score is 6. So this week I want you to test yourself and challenge yourself. Can you beat 6? So we're looking at a distance here of about 8 feet. Try and get it lined up and try and beat 6. That's a great drill just to try at home, just to see how many golf balls you can get in a certain distance there to try and feel a bit of distance control. Okay, guys? So hopefully, plenty to go through there. Some nice little tips on the putting. definitely things you can do around the house as well. So hope you enjoyed that one. Be sure to share with a friend if you feel they can improve their putting. And like I say, we are trying to grow this community across the country. So if you've got any friends who feel like might benefit from this going forward, you can sign up for free to our website and get involved in all the sessions and all the benefits coming very soon digitally. So yeah, hope you enjoyed that one. We're back on Sunday for another live. So we're back at 7 o'clock. So no masses this weekend, unfortunately. So we're back at normal time, 7. And this Sunday is a power session. So how to get more speed, more distance out of your driver. And these are all drills you can do around the house. So hope you enjoyed that one, guys. And I look forward to seeing you all Sunday. Have a great week.